Welcome back. Tonight we're doing a deep dive into a story that starts with something simple, a late night shift at a gas station, and ends somewhere that defies all logic.
It's one of those stories that it gets under your skin because of how routine it is.
Yeah.
The horror isn't in the jump scare, it's in the repetition.
Exactly. So let's get right into it. Picture a rundown gas station on some forgotten highway. It's the kind of place you only stop at if you're desperate.
Total middle of nowhere. Past 1 in the morning, the only sound is the buzzing from the fluorescent lights.
Something that can drive you crazy on a long shift. And for the night attendant, that hum was the soundtrack to his life until he started showing up.
Right, the man.
Every night at exactly 2:00 a.m., not 1:59, not 2:01, 2 o'clock on the dot, he'd just appear.
And that's the first weird thing, right?
Yeah.
No car, no headlights cutting through the dark, no crunch of tires on the gravel. He just walks out of the pitch blackness.
He looked like he'd been walking for a while, too. The attendant noticed his clothes were sort of stained with mud and leaves, and he had this faint, persistent smell on him.
Stale gasoline.
Yeah, like an old rag in a garage.
And the transaction itself was a ritual. Never changed.
Never. He'd slide a crumpled, worn-out $20 bill across the counter. It looked like the same 20 every single night.
And he'd say the only 2 words he ever said.
1 gallon.
He had his own container, this old sun-bleached jerry can. The attendant would fill it, give him his change.
Which he never counted.
Never. Just scooped it up and turned to leave. The whole thing was efficient almost. Mandatory. Like he was being forced to do it.
But the truly strange part, the part that started to gnaw at the attendant, was where he went after. He didn't walk back toward the highway where you'd expect a car to be. He walked straight for the thick, dark line of woods behind the station.
And just vanished into them. No hesitation, no looking back. Swallowed by the darkness.
After a few weeks of this, the attendant started thinking he was losing his mind. You know, sleep deprivation, loneliness.
Sure, you'd question your own sanity, so he started asking around.
He flags down this trucker, a regular named Frank, and Frank just laughs it off at first, but then he thinks for a second.
And he says, "Oh, you mean the weird guy at 2?"
Exactly. Frank had seen him on nights the attendant wasn't even working, and he confirmed the most important detail. No car.
So it's real. It's not a hallucination.
It's real. But the true bombshell drops a few nights later. An old local guy stops in with a flat tire, and he sees the man walking off into the woods.
And he just says it, totally casual.
Been seeing that guy for a long time. The attendant asks him, how long's a long time?
And the old man just looks at him and says, "Long time. Guy doesn't seem to age, and if he does, boy does he age well."
And that changes everything. This isn't just a weird routine anymore. It's something impossible.
An obsession takes hold at that point. The attendant goes digging through the station's records.
The digital files only go back to 2013, but there it is. Every single night between 2:00 and 2:03 a.m., a cash sale, 1 gallon.
But that's just the start. He finds the old paper logbooks covered in dust in a back office.
He starts flipping backwards. Past 2005. Past 2000. And then he finds it. An entry from October 19th, 1997.
Wow.
Same thing. 1 gallon. Cash. 2 a.m. A ritual that's been going on for decades.
He even tracks down Jerry, the guy who worked the night shift before him for, 7 years?
Yeah, and Jerry knows exactly who he's talking about. He calls the man an unspoken tradition. Said he never missed a night.
And Jerry had tried to break the loop, right? He tried talking to him.
He did. Asked him if he needed a ride, asked where his car was. But he said it was like talking to a brick wall. Just dead silence. The man couldn't or wouldn't deviate from the script.
So this thing, whatever it is tied to the location. It's a fixture.
And that's when the attendant knew he couldn't just watch anymore. He had to know where the man was going.
He had to follow him.
One night, cold and completely still, he waits for the man to leave. He steps out of the station, out of that electric hum, and into total silence.
And he follows, keeping his distance,
Yeah.
Flashlight off.
The only sound is the man's footsteps on this narrow, trampled little path leading into the woods. A path worn down by thousands of identical journeys.
And the smell gets stronger.
Overpowering. That stale gasoline smell is suddenly everywhere. It's choking, and it's mixed with something else now. Something acrid. Burnt.
He pushes through one last line of trees and sees it. A small clearing.
And in the middle of the clearing is the source of the smell. It's a car.
Or it was a car.
Yeah. A completely burnt-out wreck. The metal is twisted, warped by incredible heat. It looks like it's been there for 50 years.
And all around it are the jerry cans. Dozens of them, some rusted into the dirt, others looking newer. It's a monument to his nightly task.
But the worst part, The detail that freezes the blood is inside the car.
The driver.
A skeleton is still strapped into the driver's seat. You can see its charred fingers fused to what's left of the steering wheel. The skull is tilted, like it's watching, waiting. And standing right there next to the wreck is the perpetual customer, performing his ritual. He's pouring his single gallon of gas into the melted, ruptured fuel tank.
And the fuel just runs right through it.
Like water through a sieve. Spills all over the dirt. It's completely, utterly futile.
And then the man he collapses.
Drops to his knees and starts scooping the fuel-soaked dirt with his hands, trying to shove it back into the tank. And for the first time, he speaks more than his 2 words.
His voice is this hoarse, desperate whisper.
"It's never enough," he mutters. "It's never enough to leave." He sounds like he's pleading. "How much more fuel do I need to get out of here? Why won't it let me leave?"
Oh, wow. So he's not a customer. He's a prisoner.
He's trapped, reliving the last moments before his death, trying to fix a problem that's already over.
And that's when the attendant makes a mistake.
He steps back and snaps a twig. The sound is like a gunshot in the silence.
The man freezes. And he slowly turns his head.
His eyes lock onto the attendant, and they're yellow-stained and glassy. Barely human.
And he asks him a question.
In that same dry, rasping voice, he asks, "Do you know why it won't start?" Before the attendant can even think, the man answers his own question. "I keep putting the fuel in, but it won't start. It never starts."
It's like he's trapped in this loop of realization and forgetting.
Yeah.
But then his focus shifts. He doesn't see a witness anymore.
He sees the gas station attendant, the supplier, the key to his ritual. His face it twists with this horrible frustration.
He pulls out the crumpled $20 bill.
And he lunges, shrieking, his voice cracking into a scream. "1 gallon and I can go home! Give me the damn fuel!"
And the attendant just runs.
He turns and bolts back through the woods, that choking smell filling his lungs, the screams echoing behind him.
I just need 1 more gallon.
He gets back to the station, slams the door, and that's it. He quits, walks out, and never comes back.
You would. I mean, how do you even process that? Your reality is just shattered.
But there's a final awful piece to this. A week later, the attendant has his car packed. He's leaving town for good, but he has to see. He drives by the station one last time.
And it's all the same. The flickering lights, the quiet hum. There's a new kid working the counter.
But standing in front of the new kid, handing over a crumpled $20 bill, is the same man. He takes his jerry can, turns, and walks back into the woods.
The routine is immortal. The loop is unbroken. It doesn't matter who's behind the counter. He is trapped there forever.
We started with a simple, strange routine and found a man literally condemned by his own trauma. He's bound to the task of trying to escape a fate he already suffered.
He's trying to solve an unsolvable problem, the wreckage of his life, with the same insufficient solution he knew at the moment of his death. 1 gallon of gas. It's never enough.
And it makes you wonder, if his problem isn't the amount of fuel, but the car itself, what kind of burnt-out wreckage are we carrying around in our own lives? What futile effort do we repeat day after day, hoping that this one time it will be enough to finally let us leave? Think about that. The next time you find yourself stuck in a routine you can't seem to break.